Welcome back to Healthy Channel. Today, I'm uncovering the 9 deadly food mistakes that might be silently sabotaging my diet. Let's dive in and see if I can avoid them all. When it comes to dieting, we're often so focused on cutting calories and exercising more that we overlook the little mistakes that can make all the difference between success and failure. And trust me, I'm guilty of it too. But the truth is, these tiny mistakes can be silently killing your diet. And today, I'm going to reveal the top 9 deadly food mistakes that you need to stop making ASAP. Identifying these mistakes can be tough because they're often hidden in plain sight. They're the little habits we develop over time, born out of convenience, misinformation, or simply because they're so ingrained in our daily routines. But the problem is, these habits can have a significant impact on our dieting success and even our overall health. So how do we identify these sneaky culprits? Well, the first step is to be more mindful of our eating habits, to take a closer look at the foods we're consuming, and to question our motivations behind each snack or meal. By doing so, we can start to recognize patterns and habits that may be holding us back. The next step is to educate ourselves on the latest nutrition research and science, so we can separate fact from fiction and make informed decisions about the foods we eat. And finally, we need to be honest with ourselves and admit when we're making excuses or rationalizing unhealthy choices. Over time, these small mistakes can add up, and before we know it, we're stuck in a rut, feeling frustrated and wondering why we're not seeing the results we want. But it's not just about the number on the scale, it's about our overall health and well-being. So, are you ready to take control of your diet and start making positive changes? Let's dive in and explore the top 9 deadly food mistakes that could be silently ruining your diet. Mistake number 1 is not eating enough protein at breakfast. Protein is essential for building and repairing muscle, and it's especially important in the morning to help keep us full and satisfied until lunchtime. Mistake number 2 is relying too heavily on processed foods, which are often high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Instead, we should be focusing on whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Mistake number 3 is not drinking enough water, which can lead to fatigue, headaches, and even weight gain. And mistake number 4 is thinking that healthy foods are always healthy, when in reality, some healthy foods can be detrimental to our diets if consumed in excess. Mistake number 5 is eating too frequently, which can lead to overeating and mess with our metabolisms. Mistake number 6 is not reading food labels, which can lead to hidden calories and unhealthy ingredients sneaking into our diets. Mistake number 7 is skipping meals, which can lead to overeating later in the day. And mistake number 8 is not planning our meals in advance, which can lead to last-minute unhealthy choices. And finally, mistake number 9 is thinking that healthy eating has to be boring, when in reality, there are so many delicious and nutritious options out there waiting to be discovered. But out of all these mistakes, there's one that I think is the most critical, and that's mistake number 2, relying too heavily on processed foods. The truth is, processed foods are designed to be addictive, with high levels of sugar, salt, and fat that activate our brain's reward centers. And once we're hooked, it can be tough to stop. But by cutting out processed foods and focusing on whole, unprocessed foods, we can break free from these addiction cycles and start making healthier choices that will benefit our diets and our overall health. So there you have it, the 9 deadly food mistakes that could be silently ruining your diet. By being more mindful of these mistakes and making a conscious effort to avoid them, we can take control of our diets and start seeing the results we want. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about making progress and being kind to ourselves along the way. Thanks for watching. And if you have any food mistakes that you've overcome or any tips for avoiding these common pitfalls, please share them with us in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about dieting and healthy eating, be sure to check out our other video on diet tips and tricks.